everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm testing new makeup, which is very exciting. This makeup is from TK Maxx, which you would have seen in my TK Maxx haul, and also Look Fantastic because I did a little order on there, which I'm very excited about. I also do have a discount code for Look Fantastic. It's LFTF Millie S. I'll pop it on screen so you can see it as well. So yeah, let's just get on and test all of this new makeup. So I have already done my eyebrows. For this I've just used my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pomade. Not everything in this trying new makeup is new makeup, so I'm going to sort of like fill the bits in as we go along. But the first thing I'm going to be trying today, which I've never tried before, is the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. So I first saw this in one of Molly May's videos, I believe. So she used this in one of her makeup videos, raved about how good it was, and yeah, after that I thought I'd have to try it. So this is a all-in-one primer and moisturiser. So yeah, you can just use this as a moisturiser, but it's really good as a face base too, like it says. It's for all skin types, and it's a 30, no it's not, it's a 50ml, which is a decent size. Let's have a look at this then. So obviously got a lid and then a little cap on top as well. Oh, it smells like lemon. It smells really nice, and obviously it's a enriched face base. It's quite rich. Does enriched mean rich? I'm not sure, but it's definitely like a thick moussey cream it looks. So we're going to try this to start with, and this is going to be sort of like my primer for my makeup. So let's get a bit on my hand. I'm not sure obviously how much I'm going to need. I don't know how far it stretches. Let's try that sort of to start with. It does feel really nice, and I definitely recognise that smell. It is like lemon. It does feel really nice. It doesn't actually feel that heavy on the skin either, and it does feel just like a moisturiser. I'm not always a massive fan of primers. If you watch my videos, like my makeup videos, I don't tend to use a primer. I just tend to use like a moisturiser, because they do normally feel quite heavy on the skin. This one definitely doesn't. It's literally like a moisturiser. Feels very nice. It's leaving my skin looking very dewy and glowy, and yeah, it's not sticky either, which I know sometimes primers can be good if they're sticky because, you know, your makeup's going to stick to them, but no, it just feels very nice, not too oily either. So yeah, I'm a fan of this at the moment. It all obviously depends on how my makeup is going to last with it. Like I said, you can use it as a moisturiser, but yeah, I wonder how well it primes. So that is my primer done. I didn't actually pick up a foundation. What I did pick up though is a Real Techniques beauty blender. I'm not sure if I've ever used one this size before. This is just the Miracle Complexion Sponge, which I think is just like the normal face sponge. It's a bit embarrassing me showing you. Do I actually show you? We're all friends here. So this is my current beauty blender. It's a lot bigger. This is the face and body sponge, and I'm not gonna lie, I've had this probably about a year and a half. I don't use it though. I do not use this that much. I mainly use my Morphe like buffer brush to put my foundation on. So yeah, today I'm going to be using my Real Techniques sponge. I used to be a massive fan of sponges. For some reason I tend to a brush, and I do like it. It sometimes leaves like streaks on my skin though. So yeah, I don't know why I ever sort of left using a sponge, but we're back at it today, if I can get into it. So I'm going to wet this. Gosh, it is small. Look how tiny that is. I suppose it does grow when you wet it. So yeah, I'm going to go and wet this now. So I'm now back and my beauty blender is wet. It's just so satisfying how light this feels. Like, my one just feels hard and heavy because the amount of product stuck in it. So that's going straight in the bin. But how clean this is, how, yeah, just light this is. I don't want to ruin it. I don't really want to put foundation on this. So like I said, I didn't actually pick up a foundation. So the two I'm going to be mixing today is my NARS Radiant Tinted Moisturiser and my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. These are two of my favourites. Another one of my favourite is the Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. I've still got this in my makeup bag, but I'm not sure if there's actually any in here. I just can't bring myself to throw it away. I need to pick another one of them up because that is probably my ultimate favourite foundation. There is actually so many foundations that I want to try, so if you want to see a part 2 of me trying new products, then definitely going to do that. My basket is full already. So I'm going to pop a bit of the tinted moisturiser on here. See what I mean? That's just so sad, getting it dirty. And then a bit of my Charlotte Tilbury. I mix them both because my Charlotte Tilbury is too light. And then my tinted moisturiser is a bit dark. As you can see, my face is very dark because I did tan. But this should be like the perfect sort of colour, I hope. I'm definitely not used to using a sponge. So sad. Okay, so my foundation is all on. I'm actually very happy with how that's sort of blended out. So love this. So I'm going to be using the same old trusty concealer, and that is the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer. Can't go wrong with this concealer. Just going to put a bit in sort of the inner corners, and then on the outside to just lift. And luckily I don't actually have that many blemishes apart from like around this area, so I'm going to pop a bit there as well. And then using the beauty blender again, I'm just going to blend that out. I'm actually really impressed with this beauty blender. Like, thinking now, I can't remember why I ever stopped using one. And then I'm just going to use like the pointed bit to do under my eyes. The next product I'm testing, I have used it before. I just needed a new one, and that is the MAC Studio Fix powder. Best powder ever. Not even being dramatic, best powder. I got this in the colour NC15. This is probably like the perfect colour for me, even when I'm wearing a tan. Well, it looks very pale here, but yeah, it's just the perfect colour for when I'm wearing tan or when I'm not. And then to blend this out, I'm just using my Spectrum B01 brush. This is from the Mean Girls collection. It's very old now. Still does the job though. So I'm literally just patting this on. I do like sort of dewy looks, but I don't know, I don't like being too shiny to the point where I look greasy. So I do sort of mattify my skin, especially like in the brow area. That has to be matte. This powder, as always, is not disappointing. Can you just see what I mean? That powder is just so nice. So the next product I'm going to be testing is the NARS Multiple Use Stick. This really interested me when I saw this. So the colour is called South Beach. So it's like a little stick, as it's called. You wind it up. It's a beautiful sort of rose goldy colour. and it says you can use this on your eyelids, lips or cheeks as like a blush. So I'm just going to use it as like a blush today. I do already own a blush, but it's a powder blush, so I've never used sort of like a stick one before. So yeah, I'm very interested to see how this turns out. It's very glowy. I think you could probably get away with this being like a highlight. Oh, I wonder if it is a highlight. I do really like how that looks though. It's giving me a nice glow, a healthy glow. So I'm going to do the same on the other side. The one thing with this product is it's quite soft, so when you do push down it just does squish a bit, so just be careful of that. I'm normally scared to use cream products on powder because I'm worried it's just gonna like rub off, and do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm not normally a massive fan of using cream products, but this has actually turned out alright. I'm going to put a bit on the end of my nose as well, like so. And yeah, I'm very happy with how that looks. So yeah, I might try cream products more often. So this product isn't new, but I'm going to use it because I don't actually use it that much. Yeah, I don't use it much at all, and it's my Naked Urban Decay Flushed palette. In here you have a bronzer, highlight and a blush. This is the powder blush I was talking about, but I'm just going to use some of the bronzer just to bronze my face up a little bit. I usually use my Kiko bronzer, and that's sort of my go-to. But yeah, I want to try and be a bit more adventurous. I actually really like how that looks. I hope it looks good in the camera because yeah, I'm loving how this is looking. Now onto highlights. I've actually picked up the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dream Glow Kit. Not sure if you can see. I've always wanted like a glow kit or a contour kit by Anastasia Beverly Hills. So when I saw this one, it's beautiful. Let me bring you a little bit closer so you can see. Look at those colours. I think I might go for this one today, just a bit bronzy. So yeah, the colour I'm going to go for is Wish. So I'm going to pop my brush in there, just using my Spectrum fan brush. This is the A10 brush. Can you see that? That's so glowy. I am very impressed with all these products so far. I'm actually in shock. I'm never really adventurous when it comes to makeup. I don't really try new products. I tend to stick with the same sort of thing. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be more adventurous from now on because I love it. So now for a very exciting part, onto the eyes. I picked up the Alyssa Edwards Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow palette in this beautiful pink packaging. So the colours in here definitely scream spring. I'm not actually sure what sort of look I'm going to go for, but these colours are something else. Look at those. So what colour should I go for? Do I go neutrals like always, or a bit more extravagant? So I've brought you in a bit closer just so you can see what I'm doing. The first colour I'm going to go for is the Supreme, which is this sort of nudie colour on the end here. I'm literally just going to put this all over my lid. I'm not sure what the fallout's going to be like. Hopefully not too bad. Okay, that looks very different to what it does in the pan. It looks like a more nudie colour in the pan. This is a more sort of orangey, pinky colour. I don't know, but we're going to work with it. I'm actually using the brush from the palette, so yeah, normally the brushes that come with these palettes aren't that bad, So we're going to see how we get on. So I'm going to repeat on the other eye now. So yeah, I'm normally like a neutrals type of girl, but I don't think you can stay neutral with this palette especially. I just want to be a bit more adventurous, as I keep saying, and I want to do multiple looks using this palette as well. So if you want to see any other looks using these colours, then yeah, I would love to do that. I'm now going to use the colour, I was going to say Hoe, but is it H-O-E? This one here. So a more browny nude. So this colour has literally just sort of deepened the colour that's already on there. I think I'm going to need like a pop of colour in a minute. So I'm just going to pop the same on the other eye. I'm thinking what I might do is add a gold onto the lid. So the colour Inspire, which is this one here. So yeah, I'm going to apply that onto the lid. These colours are so pigmented. So that is obviously very good. And then I'm going to repeat on the other eye. So now I think what I might do is put the yellow colour called Brick Road, which is this one here, probably the brightest one in the palette. I think I might put that in the corner of my eye, just for that pop of colour. It should look quite cool. So I'm loving how that's looking. For under my eyes now, do I go a different bright colour? What do I go for? So I think actually for the bottom of my eyes, I'm going to go for Back Rolls, which is this brown colour here. I think this could actually look quite cool, to be honest. So my eyeshadow is now all done. I'm just going to pop a bit of my Charlotte Tilbury Legendary lashes just on the bottom lashes because I have eyelash extensions. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of that underneath. This isn't new, so this is something I already had. It's actually a really good mascara. I'd highly recommend. So my last new product I picked up to try is the Laura Mercier Velour Extreme Matte Lipstick. This is in the colour Respect. It's a beautiful nude colour. So it's just like a crayon, like a windy crayon. So let's pop some of this on. It is quite a pale nude, which I'm not mad about. What I think I might do, I might put a lip liner on first. Bear with me. So the lip liner I'm using, and it's probably the only lip liner I've ever owned, and it's a Primark one. Doesn't actually say the colour, I don't think. It just says brown. So it's a brown lip liner. Gonna pop this on. And then hopefully it will just give my lips a bit more definition, because where the lipstick's quite pale, yeah, it just makes my lips blend in with my skin. So my lips are now all lined, looking like a bit of a clown right now. So now it's time to put the lipstick on. So my lips are all on. I'm not actually a massive fan of the matte look, and I used to be a massive fan of it, but I'm actually going to add a bit of gloss. This is the Jeffree Star The Gloss collaboration with Shane Dawson. So I'm literally just going to put a bit of this on top because, well, I've had this for quite a long time, But yeah, the matte look, it just isn't for me anymore. So in with the gloss we go. So the last thing I'm going to do is just brush my lash extensions, because they do get a bit tangly while I'm doing my eyeshadow. So here is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, I think I might have mentioned this at the start, but I do have a discount code for Look Fantastic if you wanted to pick any products up, and my code is LFTFMillies. I will pop it on the screen so you can see, and also in the description down below, and I will also pop the link to the Look Fantastic website so you can find it easily. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.